I kid you not when I tell you that the playmaking defensive anchor has completely changed the game in NBA 2K25. When I tell you that this by far is the most impressive center build that I have ever seen, well, at least the name of this build, because you really never know what to expect when you see a playmaking defensive anchor. Now, I do believe I made 2 different variations of this exact center build name, but this third one actually can shoot. And I created 2 inside builds, complete inside builds that had the same exact name. So today I just wanted to share a third option if you really enjoyed having a playmaking defensive anchor build, okay? So let's get straight into the business. Position, we're going center. For our height, we are going 7 foot. For our weight, we went 235. We wanted to be able to get everything and more because, I mean, we're going to need strength. We're going to need a little bit of speed because we want to be able to dominate. So we went with the 235. Wingspan, we went with 7'7". Now, when it comes to the attributes, our close shot, a 79. Now, keep in mind, all of my builds, I pretty much try to future-proof them. So when it comes to cap breakers, I look for, you know, different areas that I might want to improve on through cap breakers, okay? So that's why I really just am a little short from some of these builds, or some of these badges, I should say, all right? So yes, Paint Prodigy, if you find yourself under the rim a lot, you know, you go up for a pump fake, your defender doesn't jump, you go up for another one, he jumped, then you go up for the Paint Prodigy free bucket. Now, with cap breakers, you can have Paint Prodigy on silver. This is a really crazy badge that I love to always have on gold when I play with my post scorers. So I decided to just at least give me a chance for silver Paint Prodigy on this build. Driving layup, we went with a 54. Here we go. Our driving dunk, we went with a 73. We needed to be able to at least do something in the paint. Our standing dunk, we went with an 80. You can always cap break this to an 85 if needed. Our post control, we didn't do too much on the post. We went with a 55. We had to give up a little bit of finishing just so we can be a shooter, okay? We can space the floor a little bit. Our mid-range, we went with an 82 for our mid-range. A lot higher than the other playmaking defensive anchor builds that I created earlier. 3-ball, we went with a 76. 75, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. 75 3-ball unlocks those takeovers that are sharpshooting takeovers. So we'll be looking at takeovers soon, but 3-point shot of a 76 is actually pretty freaking good for a build named Playmaking Defensive Anchor, bro. For this build, of course, I look to use this build for rec purposes, especially if I'm trying to get some rep. Then, of course, we're going to have a free throw, and we went with a 78 free throw for this build. Pass accuracy, we went with an 89 for our pass accuracy here. We wanted to make sure that we secured our 89 and also that break starter, but a plus is to get that versatile visionary. So, I mean, we can actually get that needle threader, if you will, from previous 2Ks. But bailout is also a very important badge for this build. Well, for any build, actually. But yeah, we got bronze bailout, we got silver versatile visionary, and we also have room to cap break if we wanted to do a little bit more. But you see, gold break starter, gold dimer, very reachable if you really wanted some Hall of Fame here. All right. Ball handle, we went with a 54. Our speed with ball, we went with a 33. Now time to show some love to the defense. Our interior, we went with an 82 so we can actually guard the paint. We want to make sure that paint not sweet. Our perimeter defense, we put a 52, a little bit of perimeter there. Our steal, we went with a 67. A 60 will do just to get that bronze interceptor, but we went with a 67 to get that glove. Now we should be able to kind of strip steal some of these centers that think that our paint is sweet. We have to show them otherwise. Now for our block, we did go with a 93 for the block. Of course, we had to secure that paint patroller, and we aren't too far away from getting that paint patroller maxed out. Whoa, yeah, maxed out to a Hall of Fame badge with cap breakers, of course. And if we really wanted to go OD, then this build will be able to get legend cap breakers with that tier 1+1 at level 30 for the season. So that is always an option. For rebounding, we went with a 96 for our offensive rebound. Now, we had to go with the cheaper option just so we had a chance to get that legend rebound chaser, and that's really what I wanted. So we have Hall of Fame right now. If you don't want a cap break or you don't think it's necessary, then cool, just use your tier 1+1 for this badge. But it is up to you and how you decide to use this build. But we kept our defensive rebound at an 81, so that is good to me. We're badge chasing here. For our speed, we went with a 72. Our agility, we went with a 61. For our strength, we do get an 85 for this build, and that's maxed. And then for our vert, we went with an 83 for the vert to help us get boards. And if you look here, we get high flying denier on Hall of Fame. So we get our opportunity at getting more chase down blocks. We have a 93 block. We got a little bit of speed on us, so why not go for the high flying denier? It is only a tier 2 badge, which also I love because we could have a Hall of Fame high flying denier if we hit level 15 in the season. Now you also see we have Hall of Fame pogo. Now if you feel like a crackhead, then of course by all means use your tier 1+1 badge on here and get you a legend pogo. I don't know what that is like. I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never used legend pogo stick, but if you are a jumpy somebody, then tell me how it is down below in the comments. All right, but we do get rise up and we're pretty close. We're literally one cap breaker from silver rise up, but I mean, yeah, we gave a lot of space to have some pretty nice upgrades for these badges. So box out beast, you can easily upgrade this to a Hall of Fame. You won't be able to use cap breakers on it because we want it to be able to shoot. So we're cool. We had to sacrifice a little bit to get a little bit more, but you can always use your tier 1 so you can have that Hall of Fame box out beast. Box out beast is important. If you feel that people are just swimming past you a little bit more than you would like, then I would highly suggest you use your tier 1+1 on box out beast. But you see what you can do. I mean, you can have a Hall of Fame paint patroller. Like, you can get really disrespectful with this build here. And the fact that you are a playmaking defensive anchor shooting threes, like, bro, what? That is crazy. That is insane. And then of course you're not held back by not being able to finish around the rim. You still get that standing dunk of an 80. You get the rise up badge. You're still pretty solid at the center position. Now let's go show you what these takeovers are like. Look how many freaking takeovers you get at the center spot. Like, that's actually a lot. The ones that I would like to point attention to would be more so Fortress, because the additional points for the 3-point shot, you'll have an 84 3-pointer and then a 93 strength. while also getting the blockade takeover. So you'll be sitting pretty much hard screens. You'll be able to pick and roll. That'll open up the slip game, and you'll also be able to open up the pick and pop, depending on the play style of your team for rec or whoever you play with. If you're, you know, a random, then I mean, it just opens up quite a bag when you're doing a 2-man game. So I mean, you can pick and roll, you can pick and pop. If that center decides to get his little butt out that paint, then the slip is always open for a dunk. So yeah, you have options with this build. And if you don't like that, then you can always go for Glass Warrior. Glass Warrior is going to increase your block to a 99, your offensive rebound to a 99, your defensive rebound to an 89, and you'll get that rim protecting badge, which is pretty freaking cool. Now, if you want more 3-ball, then of course Glass Gunner is pretty crazy. A 84 3-ball, a offensive rebound of an 89 or a 99, sorry, and then a defensive rebound of an 89 with the marksman takeover is pretty solid. Other than that, Splash Tower, you'll get an 84 3, and then you'll have a 90 interior. So that'll help you for sure guard other bigs, you know, just play hands up defense in the paint, and you should be okay. All right, so just a couple options there, you know, not too crazy. Of course, you got the rebounding takeovers, you got rim protecting takeovers, you got a little bit of playmaking. It is completely up to you and how you want to play with this build. All right, completely up to you, but you got some options, my friend. So hopefully you enjoyed this build and this video, but we do have shades of Jack Sigma, Singun, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Pretty solid, pretty solid. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it though. But we are a playmaking defensive anchor that can actually spark that thing up from 3. So it's pretty, I wouldn't say it's a catfish build, but it's kind of a catfish build. I'm not gonna lie to you, because if I see a playmaking defensive anchor, I just don't know what to expect. I've like 9 times out of 10, if you're playing against my team, we have to see you hit at least 2 shots before we start running out there to protect that 3-point line from you. Okay, so y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Give me your opinions, WL, down below in the comments, and I look forward to commenting or replying to your comment, even if you just want to say what's up. All right, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you want to check out this next video that's on your end card screen here, then click on the video, because this is another banger, and I don't want you to miss out on any of these videos, because this might just be your next favorite video. So click on the video and just check it out. But thank you for watching, and I will see you all in this next video.